Hi, I'm Justin B, and this is the second video in my Introduction to Magic course.
First, let's review. In the last video, we discussed how the astral light is a subtle force, a creative life-giving force that fills all space and all living beings. It is the carrier for the planetary and elemental influences. This influence is felt in nature, governments, and individuals. Conscious beings can also place within this subtle force their thoughts, feelings, and intentions, causing a change to take place. And this, of course, is magic. We also discussed the principles of magic, being that there's an infinite awareness, a cosmic consciousness, that through higher influences, such as the stars and planets, has a corresponding influence down below on Earth and within our imagination. That this influence is a two-way street, a polarity exists by which through vibration, rhythm, and a particular initiating action, effect will manifest. First on the level of thought, then into emotion and imagination, using symbols, the personality or soul, then finally begins to manifest this physically through action. With that in mind, we turn to the alchemical motto, solve et coagula, meaning dissolution and concentration are the means of perfection of consciousness. We're going to discuss the two poles of awareness, concentration and expansive awareness meditation. Expansive awareness is all about dissolving the imagined boundaries of your consciousness. Due to the situation of being alive and bound to a body, we create a tight sphere of awareness or sensation around our body, and especially in the head. By sitting in meditation, relaxing these boundaries, over time we expand this sphere, gain greater psychic clarity, and begin to release mental and emotional blocks, tensions. This allows us to live a more peaceful, joy-filled life. To begin the practice, one sits down in a comfortable, upright, and balanced posture, with the chin slightly tucked in. By beginning to breathe in a regular, relaxed manner and allow the mind and body to relax, the course of our thoughts, fears, and our plans will rush in, but over time, this spacious feeling will begin to grow like a vast sky or open field. This spaciousness will allow, in time, these thought forms to dissolve. When all these thought forms and tensions clear out, one begins to experience a sense of becoming one with or dissolving into the all. Don't worry, you'll return. With boundaries a little more porous and the mind a little bit more illuminated each and every time you do this meditation. I recommend doing this practice 2 times a day, every day, starting at 5 minutes and building up from there, week after week, until you reach about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll find that once you start getting comfortable doing 15 minutes or so, you'll begin to get more and more profound experiences, like warm bliss spreading throughout your body, missing time, and a feeling of clarity and mental refreshment. Only once you get a hang of expanding awareness should you begin concentration meditation. A useful tip to help you in this work is using headphones and playing binaural beats or binaural sounds. You can find this on YouTube. It doesn't really matter as long as it's within the theta range of brain waves. This is because the theta brainwave state is similar to deep states experienced by master meditators, the hypnagogic state, and many psi abilities arise within the theta state. We now move into concentration meditation. And this is the polar opposite of expanded awareness. It is the taking of all your attention and being absorbed into a particular experience or sensation, an object, it is commonly referred to in the meditation world. Like watching a thrilling movie or reading a great book, except it's selecting a mental object or thought form. You focus on the sensations that come and go with the breathing, the heartbeat, or focusing on a candle flame or a tattva after image on the back of your eyelids. These are all great meditation objects to use. The key is first creating the space through expanded awareness, and then selecting an enjoyable object to focus on within that space. Using the breath, one expands the area of focus and concentration. And then on the out breath, one relaxes or releases just a little bit the tight focus. So there's a back and forth with the breath, expanding and contracting around a central target. Eventually, one fills their consciousness with only that sensation or experience. And where attention is fixed, energy gathers. The subtle force fills the object, and an ecstasy of union occurs. It can be quite potent. Just like the expansive meditation used theta brainwaves, concentration meditation also has a particular brainwave state associated with it, and that is the gamma brainwave state. And these are just as easily found on YouTube or anywhere else you go. You can find these binaural beats. I have an app on my phone that I can select whatever brainwave state I desire and just listen to the headphones for a few minutes will easily bring you into that state. So this is a useful tip and an easy way to access these states. So first we developed expanded awareness, which allows you to be aware of the subtle force. And then we develop consciousness by expanding it, clarifying it. Once the expanded awareness is clear, it will allow you to focus in on a particular thought form or sensation of subtle force. This is the foundation work for later magic, such as rituals, blessings, and energy work. I mentioned the sphere of sensation earlier, and so I wanted to delve into it. As you progress, you'll come to feel this energetic, spacious field or aura around you. It expands and contracts, and you can have sensations such as flow, color, shapes, tensions, and temperatures, all in various different areas. Everyone has this field, and it acts as a barrier and a filter for the subtle force. Learning magic develops this sphere, offering a circle of protection from harmful aspects of the subtle force, as well as clearer psychic information to be gathered. When the subtle force moves through this sphere, one experiences it in a symbolic manner. So take, for example, natural or vegetable mineral forces, or aspects within the subtle force. They may be experienced as fairies or elves in your consciousness. As we get into later videos, we'll discuss energy work, as well as symbolic representations of forces. You will learn to develop your sphere of sensation over time and through meditation. Let's end this by talking about breath work. Breathing allows the exchange of air in and out of our lungs, but also allows the subtle force to come in and used up, depleted energetic subtle force to be pushed out. By paying attention or being aware of the breathing in and out and that flow and the pauses in between the breath, you'll come to develop a relationship and experience with this force through the sensations that you experience. While there are many different breathing techniques, one can use it best by starting to just be sure that you're using the diaphragm to breathe in and out fully. Shallow chest breathing deprives you of oxygen and can create a sensation of anxiety. When you breathe in, you expand and push down on the muscle of the diaphragm. This will expand the belly outwards. Once full, you just relax the muscle and allow the air to move outwards on its own. You repeat this until it becomes a habit in daily life. You should try to breathe this way all the time. Try to pay attention throughout the day when you are breathing shallow through your chest. And try to become aware of how you feel in that time versus breathing in and out through the diaphragm. For a more developed and fuller explanation on breathwork and energy work, I highly recommend David Lee's book, Life Force. It goes through everything that you could possibly need and all the different various breathing techniques and styles that you can try to get a better sense of the energetic subtle force. So to wrap up, let's review. By learning how to expand and relax awareness, we come to understand and live with cosmic consciousness. We realize all awareness is one, and this awareness exists everywhere. By learning how to concentrate and focus our attention on a single sensation, we develop the ability to build up a charge or a battery of subtle force into an energetic object that can be used to influence and direct the subtle force to enact our imagined will. We learn listening to certain binaural beats or sounds can more easily help us access these two states of expansion and contraction in awareness. We're becoming aware of an energetic sphere of sensation or aura around us that will be developed through the practice of meditation and energy work. We are learning to experience and shape energy through the breath. So by practicing meditation, we perform an alchemical operation, our sense of self, transforming it into a more rarefied, golden state. It will take time and daily practice. But this is the foundation of all later work. If you don't do the homework here, the rest will fall apart. These practices must be developed over a lifetime. And when you first start, the mind will ramble on and be chaotic, like a monkey in a cage. Only expanding and opening that cage and relaxing, dissolving into spaciousness, can clarity and illumination arise. Join me next time as we develop the energetic sense and delve deeper into working with the subtle life force. Again, I'm Justin B. Thank you for joining me. Good magic to you.